Antiques Roadshow continues to stun with extraordinary valuations. The latest episode of Antiques Roadshow proved yet again that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places, leaving viewers and guests alike in awe of the staggering valuations hidden within seemingly ordinary items. The story of the £2.50 charity shop Brooch was just the beginning. Another remarkable discovery emerged later in the same episode, further cementing the show's reputation for unearthing hidden gems. A rare pocket watch with a royal connection. Later in the episode from Thirlestane Castle, another guest stepped forward with a delicate gold pocket watch, which had been passed down through his family for generations. He explained that his great-grandfather had been a clockmaker in Edinburgh during the late 19th century and had supposedly received the timepiece as a gift from a wealthy client. Expert Richard Price examined the watch with keen interest, carefully opening the casing to reveal an intricate movement and an inscription that read, "To J. McAllister, in gratitude for his service, 1887. Price's eyes widened as he turned the watch over, spotting a tiny royal cipher engraved near the winding mechanism. "This is no ordinary pocket watch," Price announced. "The craftsmanship is exceptional, and that mark there, that's the insignia of the Duke of Buccleuch's household. This was almost certainly commissioned for someone within aristocratic circles." The guest, a retired schoolteacher, blinked in disbelief. "I always assumed it was just a nice family heirloom," he admitted. "My father used to say it was valuable, but I never imagined it had any royal ties." Price went on to explain that similar watches by the same maker had sold at auction for between £8,000 and £12,000. The guest staggered back, gripping the table for support. "Good heavens," he murmured, "that's more than my car is worth." A humble jug with a priceless history. Not long after, a soft-spoken elderly woman presented a small, unassuming ceramic jug decorated with a floral pattern. She explained that she had bought it at a car boot sale decades ago for just a few pounds because she liked the colors. Ceramics expert Will Farmer took one look at the piece and let out a low whistle. "Do you know what you have here?" he asked. The woman shook her head bemused. "This is a rare example of early 18th century Staffordshire slipware," Farmer explained. "The glaze, the brushwork, it's textbook for the period. Pieces like this were often made for wealthy households, but very few survive in such pristine condition." When pressed for a valuation, Farmer estimated that the jug could fetch between £5,000 and £7,000 at auction. The woman's hands flew to her mouth. "I nearly used it as a vase," she exclaimed, laughing. "I had no idea it was anything special." A painting bought for a pint. Perhaps the most astonishing story of the day came from a man who brought in a small oil painting of a coastal scene. He explained that he had acquired it in the 1980s in exchange for buying an old friend a pint at a pub. He was clearing out his attic and said I could have it if I covered his drinks for the night. The guest recalled with a chuckle. "I thought it was a fair trade at the time." Art specialist Francis Christie studied the painting closely before identifying it as the work of Alfred de Brinsky Jr., a renowned British landscape artist. "This is a classic example of his style. The way he captures the light on the water is unmistakable," she said. When Christie revealed that the painting could be worth £10,000 to £15,000, the guest burst out laughing. "That's the most expensive pint I've ever bought." Why these finds matter. What makes Antiques Roadshow so compelling is not just the jaw-dropping valuations, but the stories behind them. Each item carries a history, a forgotten gift, a chance purchase, a family legend, that suddenly takes on new meaning when its true worth is revealed. For the owners, these revelations are life-changing. The woman with the £2.50 brooch admitted she might now sell it to fund her granddaughter's education. The man with the pocket watch mused about donating part of the proceeds to a historical preservation charity. And the elderly woman with the jug simply smiled, saying, "I think I'll keep it a little longer, just to enjoy the fact that it's something special." The thrill of the hunt. The episode served as a reminder that antiques hunting isn't just for specialists or the wealthy. Some of the most valuable items are discovered in charity shops, car boot sales, and even pub swaps. The key, as the experts often say, is to trust your instincts. If something feels unusual or well-made, it might just be worth a second look. As the show closed, host Fiona Bruce reflected on the day's discoveries. It just goes to show, you never know what might be hiding in your attic, or even in your local charity shop.